Africa is in bondage because we were colonized by the Europeans through religion. And to be precise, that is Christianity. We were told something to be believed in or someone we should believe in, which we did not even bother to think if that is right or not. And it's just like someone telling you to be like them, whereas you have to be yourself, which has been the cause of this whole issue. And because of this, religion has made us to accept or to come in conclusion with the understanding that some issues are not to be discussed publicly or with anyone. And that is why everybody is having this single issue. Everybody is having this sexual issue with themselves. Let me just say, everybody is having this sexual disabilities everywhere, the whole world, but I'm specifically about Africa. Well, this is how you inherited your own sexual disabilities, through religion. And here is how it all started from the beginning. Africa was known to be the second largest continent in the whole world, with 16% of human population and having over 1.3 billion of people with different mindset and belief as at 2018. Christianity was one justification which the Europeans used to colonize and exploit Africa. And this issue was discussed with Professor Wole Soyinka, which I'm gonna be playing a short clip of the interview, and this is what he says.
Problems without religion adding to them, and the others, there's nothing much you can do about. But religion at least can be controlled. It can be placed under check. Unfortunately, it's just become a giant obstacle, an instrument of oppression. I've seen places where religion actually destroys the mind. I mean, everybody has seen it, though they may not put it down to religion. They might put it down to social alienation, psychological warp. But then how did the human psychology get warped in the first place? And I've watched brilliant people who've been just captured by religion and given up the potential of themselves as individuals, including their potential contribution to society, saying, they've been so brainwashed, so indoctrinated, that they feel that even human, I'm looking at extremes now, that even achievement, they feel it's a sin. I mean, I've seen brilliant young people, they said, no, I realize that all this, what they call my talent and my brilliance, etc., is all put there by Satan so that I will abandon God. It's as crude as that.
Religion has cost us a lot of dysfunctional thoughts, which some things we say, sometimes we don't even know why we say them or why we believed in them. And religion is just like a slow poisoning. Well, religion makes some other people to believe that clearing of humanity is just as a way of, clearing their own pave or path to, the coming of a Messiah or anything as stated by Wole Soyinka. And religion has caused a lot of warps more than that. I only wonder how this generation will survive out of this issue. The fact is that everybody is having sex and everybody is having a sexual disability, and no one is talking about it, which was what I think religion has caused us to experience. There are some things we only think we can just discuss about them in public, which has caused us a lot of damage personally. Well, I've come to the conclusion that everything about sex is all about your brain. The moment you have kind of a sexual disability, you have a thinking disability, which is just not quite okay for teenagers to experience, because that is the foundation of their life. Well, 99% of everybody in Africa is having sex or exposed to a sort of sexual activity in any way that we can't even discuss it with anyone if what we are experiencing in our life is right or wrong because of religion. To the conclusion that I think religion is shutting people up to be themselves. Well, the whole issue about Africa, religion, and being able to talk is not something we should be afraid of discussing publicly. And the fact that you can't even discuss a personal issue with anyone is not bad, but there are some issues you really need to discuss with somebody just to get the solution to the problem you're facing. Teenagers and youth, even adults, are facing this sexual disabilities because of this undiscussed topic. No one is still talking about it except me. This is not the fact that I am neglecting the positive things that religion has brought to us, but religion to me is somehow a way of blindfolding people to get access to their third eye, or to discuss or talk with themselves, or knowing themselves rather. Well, religion has cost us a lot of things, even in the mind and in the soul, that whenever you don't even go to church on Sunday, you feel that you've done something wrong or you have sinned against some gods or God or anyhow. The fact is, why is everybody having this sexual disability and no one is even thinking of how to solve it? And the fact is that it is affecting the teenagers in Africa. The fact that some issue really need to be discussed publicly, or with anyone, or with your parents, or with your spouse, but I believe you have your own sexual disabilities. The fact is just that you don't want to admit or discuss it with anyone, but you know deeply inside of you that there is something happening within you sexually. Is it that you have much urge for sex, or you have a low urge for sex, which is also a problem. I just want to conclude this whole issue of religion and sex and every other thing, because sex is not just the only issue religion has caused us not to be able to discuss about publicly or finding solution to the problem. But this is just the fact. You just really need to be yourself, neglecting how religious you are, because now Africa is known to be the most religious continent in the whole world, which is just insane. All I just want to tell you is to feel free and feel yourself, be able to discuss this issue with a therapist or with anybody if you are having any sexual issues, or you are facing anything sexually. Maybe you don't just feel like doing anything with your life, not with me. I'm gonna be concluding this whole issue with the fact that you don't really need to be so serious about your religion, not about God, but you don't really need to be serious about putting everything on your head like religion of a thing, because religion is just like to blindfold us from being ourselves. Live your life by your definition, not what other people define anything to be. Well, this video is not just about religion or telling you to stop being religious. This video is about telling you to be yourself and stop encapsulating yourself into some sort of things or belief or anything like that. So if I haven't told you guys, I go by the name P to the HYIZE. Somebody actually told me to put that in the video, and that is Fize. So I want you to like this video. If you like the video, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button also. Gonna be seeing you in the next video, but before I go, I want you to know that I love you so much. Yeah, you so much. Thank you. Bye.